Alright guys, welcome back to Evidence-Based Weight Loss Part 4. Remember, we got 20 parts in this series. Again, don't forget there are 30 recipes down in the description below. That's to help you jumpstart your weight loss journey if you just don't know what to do after all this. Go check those out. They're great for weight loss. I want to encourage you maybe take notes on these videos. There's 20 videos. You might go through all 20 videos and be like, now how the heck do I lose weight? Well, take some notes. There's a bunch of tips and tricks throughout all these videos there's going to be. So I want to encourage you to maybe take notes, get a Microsoft Word, get a Google Drive. So does the time of day you eat matter? Yes. Depending on the time of day you eat, you will lose more weight. First of all the sources is going to be in this link right up here. I'll try to put that in the description of this video as well. And if you see a number pop across the screen, that is the source. You just type that number at the website that's also above my head, and you'll be able to go look at the study yourself. Eating breakfast and not eating breakfast doesn't seem to have a major effect on metabolism. If you're skipping breakfast and you're having lunch, you're not typically going to eat 2 full meals at lunch because you're going to be so famished and hungry. That generally isn't going to happen. People eating 500 calories at breakfast eat 150 fewer calories at lunch. But skipping breakfast will usually put you in about a 350 calorie surplus. Now, one study linked above my head showed that eating breakfast every day resulted in hundreds of more calories every single day. Yet at the end of the week, the people only gained about 1/3 of a pound. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Hundreds of more calories every day, every week, yet only 1/3 of a pound more. What's going on here? First of all, if you are going to have breakfast, I recommend you have oatmeal because oatmeal is very calorie dense. It will fill you up very quickly. So according to this one study, only 6% of Americans are actually having oatmeal on any given day, whereas we have it every single day, 7 days a week. So there was an army study done where they put people in a room without windows for a few days, and the people eating breakfast lost more weight than people at dinner time, than people that would eat at dinner time. So here's another study. Here is what this video is about, right here. This study out of Israel, numbers right up here, you can go look it up at the website. They had 2 groups of people. They had a group for breakfast eaters that had 700 calories. At lunch, they had 500 calories. And at dinner, they had 200 calories. All right? So that's 1,400 calories. 700, 500, 200. Now, the other group, they had 200 at breakfast, 500 at lunch, and then 700 calories at dinner. So we'll just call them the dinner eaters. We'll call the breakfast eaters and the dinner eaters. Now, both groups had overweight women that were either obese or overweight, and they had the exact same amount of calories. Now, they should have lost roughly about the same weight, right? Wrong. The group that, can you take a guess? Just take a quick guess. All right, and the answer is the group that had more calories at breakfast lost 19 pounds versus the group that had more calories at dinner only lost 8 pounds on average, despite them having the exact same calories. So this means they lost more than double the weight. Now, maybe one group was more active than the other, but that's possible. Let's keep in mind, though, these were overweight and obese people, so they probably weren't that active to begin with. And maybe the researchers controlled for it. You can go look at the study yourself if you're interested to find those things out. But anyways, same amount of calories, 19 pounds versus 8 pounds. Now that's crazy. Now, why is this? Well, we have something in us called the circadian rhythm, or it's kind of like our biological clocks inside of our body. It's kind of like when you wake up 5 minutes before that alarm, maybe, let's say Monday through Friday, and 4 of the days you wake up 5 minutes before your alarm. Well, you kind of have like that biological clock in you, the circadian rhythm. So the body will use 25% more calories to process meals in the afternoons than at night. And they'll also you'll use about 50% more calories to digest if it's in the morning. Source right up here. So in other words, if you eat at 7 o'clock, you're not going to burn as many calories. If you eat at 1 o'clock, you're going to burn more calories. If you eat at 7 a.m., you're going to burn even more calories. All right, so Italian research did a similar test. They had people eat meals at 8 a.m. and they had other group eat at 8 p.m. The meals were 1,200 calories each. They used a calorimeter just to measure all this stuff. The breakfast group took 300 calories to digest, and the night group it caused 200 calories to digest their food. And then they even reversed the study on one another and had them switch the times, 8 a.m. versus 8 p.m. And the results were consistent. You just burn more calories if you have them in the morning versus at night. All right, so a meal eaten after 8 p.m. can cause twice the insulin and blood sugar spike in your blood if you're eating it at 8 o'clock or after. Versus if you eat the same meal at 8 a.m., you won't have the same amount of rise in blood sugar. He even mentions in his book, Out of the Study 2851, that even lower glycemic foods will have more of an effect on your body if you eat them at night versus if you eat high glycemic foods in the morning. Your insulin's going to spike more again at night than it will in the morning. If you eat at 4:30, you will have a 46% greater blood sugar response than eating at 1 p.m. Eating at 7 a.m. can have a 20% lower blood sugar response versus 1 p.m. Source 2856. But there does not seem to be any difference between eating at 8 p.m. and at midnight. So 8 p.m. should definitely be the cause. However, if you eat at midnight and then you eat breakfast the next morning, it's shown that you'll actually have more spikes in insulin and blood sugar spikes if you have it the next morning if you ate at midnight, suggesting your body needs a break. So one interesting thing shown in this study right here is that animals tend to eat more in the fall right before winter comes. And why is that? Well, winter is like the famine months. We're in winter right now here in the U.S. It is bitterly cold here in Chicago. It's right around 0 degrees right now, or maybe single-digit temps. It's cold. Interestingly, biologically-wise, people tend to eat more in the fall than they do in any other months, kind of right before the famine, which we don't have a famine in our modern-day world today. People actually eat an extra 222 calories every day in the fall versus the spring and other months. So main points of circadian rhythm. Sleep during the night and be active during the day. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Early to bed, early to rise. I know that's a tough one. I normally am up by 6 a.m. because I got to train clients or Hadassah's up, so that's kind of easy. I'm usually tired by 10 o'clock at night. I'm not usually awake longer than that. I'd avoid bright light exposure at night. I have blue blocking glasses so that I'm not exposed to so much artificial light at night. I make sure I wear them. Sleep in total darkness. I actually have a sleep mask that's going to go over my eyes. That should be coming in the mail any day now. The darker, the better. Eat dinner at least 3 hours before bed. My suggestion, my goal, because I've read this book and this study, is to, if possible, not eat after 5. Now that, actually, yeah, it's 5:15 right now, so I did good. I finished before 5. That's generally going to be my rule. I really want to make it 6, or I want to make it 5, but if it happens later, 6 or 7 o'clock, that, it happens. But in general, I would say if you're always having dinner after 7 and you're trying to lose weight, and it's consistently 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week, you're eating after 8, I would suggest changing something. As we're shown that if you eat at night, it just packs on the weight. You just don't lose it as easily. So I would say, I don't know, people work second shift, third shift, I get it, it's not easy. Example, tomorrow we're going to get our taxes done. We got a couple other errands to run tomorrow. Me and Sarah are going to pack hummus wraps tomorrow, or we're going to pack some kind of wraps for tomorrow. Maybe we don't actually have hummus, but we're going to pack wraps tomorrow that we're going to eat, and even though it's cold and we prefer something hot and warm, we're just going to eat something that's kind of cold, and that's because we don't want to eat late at night, because we know it's not good for us, we know it's not healthy, we know it packs on the pounds. So if you're trying to lose weight, how early should you be done? The earlier the better. I mean, if you can be done by 3 o'clock, go for it. But go ahead and eat a good meal in the daytime. But the earlier you can stop eating, the better. That's the point of this video and the point of this study that we observed. The earlier the better. I would definitely make the deadline 7 o'clock though. Like if you're trying to lose weight and you're eating at 7, you're eating at 7 or later, you're shooting yourself in the foot. If you can do, I would say if you can do 4 or 5. I know that might not be possible. You might work till 4 or 5. You might work till 6 or 7. And I'd say if you work till 7 or later and you're eating after 7, 8 o'clock at night, figure out something that can work. Just come up with a strategy. And that is it for this video. The point of this was to not eat at night. That's just the main message. The earlier you can quit eating, the better, so that you can lose more weight. I think this is a great weight loss strategy, and it seemed to be that people that ate earlier in the day, they lost 19 pounds versus 8 pounds. That is very significant. It's more than double the weight. I don't remember how long the study went on for. So the less you can eat at night and the earlier you can be done eating, the better. We still follow intermittent fasting. We generally don't eat right when we wake up at 6 a.m., but we generally eat by 9 a.m. So we don't eat right away in the morning. And we try to be done by 5 o'clock eating. Again, not always possible. Doesn't happen every single day, but we try to be done by 5. I get it. If you stay up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not going to be easy to follow this. You eat at 5 o'clock, and you're up till 3 in the morning, you're going to be hungry again by 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I don't know. Try to figure something out. Just want to help you all lose weight. Please share this. You know, we're sharing 20 videos on how to lose weight. I encourage you to share this with somebody that's trying really hard to lose weight. I mean, people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on doctors and personal trainers like me. I'm giving this information out for free. So, I definitely encourage you to do this. And then we got 30 recipes linked below. This is probably something I could honestly charge a couple $100 for, to bring 30 videos on how to lose weight, bring an exercise program, and then bring a meal plan of 30 recipes. This is probably something I could actually sell for a couple $100, but it's all free, so please share. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this thumbs up if you are going to no longer eat late at night. And we'll see you guys next time. Next video is on my weight loss journey. So we're not going to be quoting so much science. Sometimes you do need just to hear other people's experiences and what they did to lose weight. So next video, part 5, isn't going to be so scientific, but it's going to be my weight loss journey, how I did it, how I lost some weight. And unfortunately, I don't remember all the details because this is about 9 years ago, so I don't remember all the details of how I did it. But anyways, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.